Actor and activist Kendrick Sampson, he wrote a letter to the entire entertainment industry asking Hollywood to divest from police and invest in the black community. That letter was created alongside fellow actress Tessa Thompson and also the co-founders of the Black Lives Matter movement. Kendrick Sampson and Tessa Thompson join me now. Welcome to you both. Good to see you. And Kendrick, you all's letter started with being addressed essentially to your allies in Hollywood. Up to this point, did you have many?
Did I have many allies?
In Hollywood, yeah.
It depends on what you call an ally.
What do you call an ally?
I think, see, I like to think of that we're moving from allyship to accomplishment in the liberation struggle, that people are actually taking action, putting their bodies on the line, and making bold moves to stand with Black people and be anti-racist, not just be complacent with not being racist.
And Tessa, the letter also talks about Hollywood directly contributing to oppression and pain and harm in the black community. How so?
Well, we know that, for example, last year, over 1,000 people were shot and killed by police. We're still asking for justice for people like Breonna Taylor. One of the impediments to accountability for police is things like qualified immunity or the stronghold of police unions. But another impediment to accountability is actually public perception. And we know that in Hollywood, we have the ability not just to reflect culture, but to create it. And Hollywood has created a culture where for most people who watch some of these talk shows, we have the narrative that the system is not broken.
And what has the reaction to the letter been, Kendrick? Are you making headway? You said you want people to move from the talk to the action, but how has the letter been received, and are you on the way to seeing action?
In terms of who's being affected, in terms of who we were targeting, we are still waiting for people to come to the table, but a lot of people have individually reached out and said, you know what, I really appreciate this letter and I want to be a part of the change. What can I do personally? I'm going to start instituting this in my own production company. So this is, you know, it's the beginning. It's the beginning phases. Right now, it's an invitation to come to the table. It just got out there. But we've seen some pretty positive reaction.
And you said, Kendrick, as well, the letter is, this is demand, not necessarily a request. You said a demand. You have a list there, but you want them to divest from police, and you don't want police departments to be used on sets and for Hollywood events. Why is that important for you?
It's, you know, just this myth that police keep us safe. When you think about, like, honoring Black creatives and Black people on set, Black crew, police and law enforcement haven't ever represented anything but trauma in our communities. In the history of the United States, haven't ever represented accountability, hasn't ever represented safety, peace, any of that. It's only represented trauma. So especially after COVID-19, where you see Black people being brutalized in the streets for protesting police brutality, killing Black folks on video consistently, and there's a history of this, right? And then brutalizing Black folks for wearing masks, not wearing masks, being criminalized, having that presence on set actually makes us feel less safe and adds to the trauma. That's compounded trauma. So there are other ways, private unionized security. There are many other ways that we can reimagine public safety and actually keep us safe and make us feel safe and not add to our trauma. So we don't need cops on set. They actually cost a lot more than you could pay Black and brown folks to come and be private unionized security and actually probably keep us safer anyway.
And Tessa, the letter has at least 300 people that have signed on, many names, many prominent names. And so I guess there's greater power in numbers. But do you fear some kind of retaliation against you or Kendrick or other Black actors and people in Hollywood now that this letter is out?
No, I don't. You know, I think it's important to mention that this is a coalition of people across industry lines, as you said, over 300. There's power in numbers. Additionally, I think we're in a time where across the nation, people are trying to reimagine what policing looks like and what public safety looks like. And so really, this is our attempt to ask Hollywood to really be a leader in that. But we've seen even in Los Angeles alone, we've already seen that this community is divested, not enough, but some from police. And I think that's happening all across the nation. Hollywood is really a microcosm of what happens in our nation.
Kendrick, Sampson, Tessa, Thompson. Hey, good to see you both. Good luck. I hope to get you all in studio when we all get back together at some point. All right, y'all take care. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.